And I think another huge reason why we're aging so much is just stress. I think a lot of people in
Yes.
the amount of people, and I feel like I'm definitely wrong with this, but I do believe it's I'm not gonna say the majority, but it's a very, very large amount of our generation. I done seen it with my own eyes. I done had people tell me this. I remember going through this shit from fucking high school all the way up until now, having friends or hearing conversations and stuff. I'm depressed. I'm sad. I'm so stressed. I have, bro, the term "I have anxiety."
Oh my God.
I hear that shit all the time.
Yeah, everyone got
I
anxiety
have
now.
everyone.
Everyone
I have
got
anxiety. I have high anxiety. I have a lot of anxiety. I can't do this. I get scared. I'm nervous. I have anxiety. I'm like, God damn,
Generation
bro.
of pussies, in my opinion, but
Bruh.
that's just me though.
And I hear that all the time. And I told you this today when we had a little conversation about it. And the Bible says a man is as he thinketh.
Yeah.
A man is as he believeth.
Yeah.
So if you're truly saying this and you think this about yourself and you're saying it over and over, it's going to come true. If you tell yourself every day, I have anxiety, I have anxiety, I have anxiety, I have anxiety, bro, it's just a matter of time. I'm depressed. But
you're programming yourself to have these things.
You're literally. And all that shit is just stress. One, stress kills. Stress ages you. And I think that's why also a lot of our generation is aging at such a rapid speed, is because we're all fucking stressed.
But
for no reason. Now, there are some people who I understand have been through some hard times, and you probably are stressed and you have a valid reason. I'm not talking about those people. But I do believe the majority of people
a lot of people are just stressed they're stressed because that's what's popular.
Just because they be tripping over a little shit that really have no type of effect over their life. That's really not a big deal.
Small things.
But they're sitting there just stressing.
They get hung up on like really
exactly,
small things.
Bro.
At the end of the day, those things don't matter.
And I believe a lot of this shit, honestly, is you are literally what you think. You are what you believe.
I had said this during that conversation too. It's kind of like you are what you eat. So if you're putting bad food in your body, that's what you're gonna become.
Same with
if you're putting bad thoughts in your mind, that's what you're gonna become.
Literally,
it's literally what you're feeding yourself, what you're feeding your soul. If you're surrounding yourself too with people who are like-minded and are downers, and like, listen, man, there's nothing to live for anymore. Just be sad, just be unhappy. That's the type of person you're gonna become.
And I believe, just like you said, it's who you surround yourself with. And it's rough because if you're saying that, and now your group of friends are saying that, I feel like it's amplified.
And you know what? I remember this was a specific girl, and I never liked her for doing this. And I was like, I can't really fuck with you. But she wanted to one up your bad. What if something bad happened to you? She'd be like, well, that happened to you. Well, this happened to me. I'm like, I can't keep that.
Why is this a competition?
Exactly. We shouldn't be competing about who's going through it worse.
Facts.
And funny enough, she ended up finding another girl to do it with. And they would just go back and forth about who's having it worse.
Misery loves
company.
Yeah, man.
And I remember watching them like, yo, you're just gonna wallow in your misery.
That's it.
That's all you're really doing.
You're feeding it.
That's all you're really doing. And you're just reaffirming all the bullshit that's happening in your life.
And little do you know, it's you. You're the one that's actually causing this. It ain't nobody else.
You can change your life, bruh.
Just how you think.
Just how you think.
And crazy enough, I wouldn't. The reason why I'm so staunch on this view, because like that was me. Like in high school, I used to tell myself, oh, I'm depressed, I have high anxiety, I have all this. It wasn't until I got to college, I met you, I started to read a couple books about positivity and stuff like that. I started to view the world differently. I started to switch my perception of the world. Bro, my whole life has changed. My whole life has literally changed. From the matter of, I remember being in high school, being quite sad, listening to sad music, saying I'm depressed, saying I have anxiety, and all that other shit.
Feed your mind with.
Bro, I stopped saying all that shit. And crazy enough, I stopped saying that shit and I started saying, oh, I'm positive, I'm this, I'm that. I started to say really good things about myself and started to carry myself that way. Bro, I am not depressed. I'm happy as a motherfucker, bro. I got no fucking complaints in my life, bro. I don't have anxiety. At times, don't get me wrong, you might get nervous, but just because you get nervous don't mean you have anxiety.
Don't mean you have anxiety. And I think that's a great point. I think a lot of it's misconstrued as anxiety.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's anxiety when it's not.
Nah,
it's not what it is.
You might just be nervous about a little something.
You might just be a little bit socially awkward, but that don't mean you
have anxiety.
Exactly, man.
That's a stretch. Or maybe you might have anxiety for that split second of time, but let's not act like this is a thing that goes on your whole fucking life.
Exactly. Kind of like I think it was like a meme or a video, or not a video, but like a picture you had sent me.
I think I know.
And it was like, yo, don't let 10 minutes be mad for 10 minutes throughout the day ruin your entire day.
Whole day.
You might have that anxiety for that 10 minutes, but that don't mean you're now going to diagnose yourself as like, damn, I just have anxiety 24/7 now.
Who says that a lot? Deion Sanders. Frankly.
Yeah.
You know, I remember there were multiple videos of him saying, he's like, I have a good day every day. He's like, every single day I live is a great day. He's like, don't get me wrong. I might have a bad second. I might have a bad minute. I might have a bad hour. I might have a bad couple hours.
Yep.
But every day I live, it's a good day. Mm-hmm. And he's essentially basically saying like, these couple of bad moments that might happen throughout my day is not my whole day.
That's not your whole day. Yeah.
That's not my whole day.
Yeah.
Overall, my day was great. Now, there's something unfortunate happened, yes, but that does not make
and a lot of people
whole day.
A lot of people let that 10 seconds, that 10 minutes, however long, ruin their whole day.
Ruin their whole shit.
Just destroy their whole shit. And it's just like, damn, bro, you could have had a blast today. All you gotta do is just change your perception, change your mindset. Yeah. I'm very happy I had such a large influence on you. Yeah. Because I kind of see you as like one of my students in a way from the past. But I was once in the same boat. It wasn't as far back, I think, probably like in middle school. I used to think that way. My mom kind of put me on. She's like, listen, if this is what you're going to keep telling yourself, keep feeding yourself, that's what should be. Be positive. Every day you're alive, walking around, kicking, it's a good day. Look at someone else. That nigga don't got no legs, but you do. Be grateful. I can move my hands. I can move my head back and forth. I'm not a paraplegic. I can speak. I can see. I can hear. Yeah. All those things are blessings. Yeah. Not everyone has those things. Yeah. Of course, you walk around, you see everybody with them, but that's not promised to nobody.
Nah, bro. And crazy.
You don't know
those people could go through health problems. You don't even know.
Exactly. So every day you wake up, every day you think to yourself, hey, man, listen, remind yourself all the good things that's been happening to you. Yep. Remind yourself you could have not waking up. No one is promised anything. You're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised the next couple of years. So you just make the best out of it. Yeah. Change your mindset, change your thought process. Cut that whole anxiety shit out because you're just doing it to yourself at the end of the day. Bro. There's no one else.
And you know what helped me too? And this is more of a recent thing. And I already have a pretty positive mindset, so it's not like it was a problem, but this kind of also just opened my eyes. There was this dude, I saw an interview. I believe his name is Nick Yeris. Yeris? I think it was Nick Yeris. He had an interview with Joe Rogan. Anyone, I would suggest you watch it. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, bro, watch like the first like 30 minutes. Yeah. And you'll be like, bruh. And I saw how his life was. And I'm like, I have no reason to complain.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, homie was wrongly committed of a murder and sentenced to, I don't know, like 20 years, X amount of years in prison before they finally found out. And I'm not going to...
How can you complain when there's niggas like that?
I'm not even going to sit here and try to tell his story because I'm just not going to do it
You can't do it justice, yeah.
But like watch, and I know it's a podcast, but watch the video.